Bonjour and in a way, Magna Daganin. Bienvenue. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R.R. Stenberg. Here's the other one. I am Captain Morgan of the SS Poop Deck. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How's everything?
Is that your impression of you got turned into a newt? But I got better.
Yeah, well, that's close. That's like I think they're confronting the French soldiers at the castle,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and they scream down to him, "Who's the other one?" So, and then of course King Arthur says, "I am," So anyway, floating very high above the earth, our third host, very high above the earth, Mike Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hey Mike,
Not too bad. How about yourself?
All right.
what are you
What
showing
car
us
are we looking
there,
at here?
George? You got a new sports
is
car?
this?
That's not a truck.
Oh yeah, I had some extra money laying around.
Yeah?
Thought I needed to be wasted, so I bought this.
What is that? Kit? Is that Kit? Does it talk?
That's like a Dodge Challenger.
Yeah. Midlife.
Holy cow.
Cousin,
You're past that, ain't you?
cousin's car. It's midlife crisis car.
Yeah, well, it's past midlife,
A
man.
little late for that, bud.
Life over crisis.
That's nice. It's my cousin's car.
Ah, sure it is.
He's hell on wheels.
I bet.
Driving the roads of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Going like 90, as the old Bob Iema used to say, going like 90, up and down, Route 9, 128,
Yeah, yeah.
Route 90, all those
Jumping
all the
lanes.
best Massachusetts. Yeah, that's right. No
Lane
turn
jumper.
signal. That's right.
It's clearly better over there. No, wait, it's better over there. It's right in here. It's better everywhere but where I am.
Welcome to the weekend of raspberries.
Nice. Raspberry season. Blueberry season any minute, too. Firefly season, too.
That boy. Yoik. Yes, indeed. Truly a beautiful day.
Yep.
What you boys been up to?
Oh, working.
Yeah, working on leaving.
What's your estimated date of travel, Dave?
Oh, I have a date. It's the 10th of August.
Really?
Yeah. When my flight is.
Purchased the plane ticket and all.
Oh,
right?
yes, a while ago.
Is,
Wow.
is Yolanda there yet?
No, she leaves the 10th of July. Hey, Mikey.
July.
Oh,
What news of the North?
Okay, I get baked now. Instead of sitting here spacing out for 10 minutes while you two were sitting on hold.
I always missed the intro.
Well, Dave, just key him in first and let him do the intro next time. I don't know. Do whatever you'd like.
Go ahead, start over. Let's
Nobody does
pretend we just got here. The magic of editing. Look, Mikey's first.
Nobody does it like you, George.
Nobody does it like you, man.
You got it. There's no magic to it at all. I just got used to doing it because I was the first one.
Yeah, you took to it. You've been doing the intros right along. The first ones were like, you just zoomed in on a pile of steaming shit. It was like, yeah.
I almost did that opening this morning because there was actual lumps of it on the deck this morning.
Well, it's not a fan favorite, but do what you want.
I know. I didn't figure.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could like stick a spoon in it.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, well,
Morning
you can say
pudding.
yummy, yummy. You can start with yummy, 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 yummy. Start making yummy sounds. Shit.
I think Dave and George started at 8:45, and then they let me and Mike in at 9.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
It's always before 9.
There was last week. Yeah, you guys sat. I'm watching it and things beeping away for like 10 minutes. You two, right? And I realized I had the window open and the fan on, and I just didn't hear you. I'm just sitting there, and then I'm baked. I was really baked because I was up all night sorting. It wasn't like I started. I didn't just get up or anything. I was just. So I was. Yeah. So 10 minutes. Me and George, like just make a little phone call and shit. Just. Whoops.
I thought you two guys were just getting your coffee and getting ready, just
Yeah.
getting around to it.
No, we were waiting.
Waiting.
Yep.
Wait.
And,
Come on.
and I was getting notifications up here in the corner. It wasn't, just
Sending texts.
yeah. I got a text. I saw that
Texting
later.
everybody. What's going on, man?
Are we going to do this or not? Is it over?
Did I miss it?
Just not even a word. Just gone.
You got the old, the cat Fisher there, huh? Fisher cat.
Yes, he did. Oh, I think there was 2 of them. I think that's pretty rare for fisher cats to be 2, or they're usually pretty solitary, aren't they, Mike?
Till they mate.
Fisher cats.
Yeah, I was just saying. There must be
Then when they
that.
mate, they're not solitary.
That'd be a trick.
And
Well, how many did they actually
anyway,
get?
they got 2. They got in. They found out an opening, and they got that triangular head, and they squeeze in. Got that long, slender body. They can get their head in. They can squeeze their whole body in.
Jesus.
That's how they got in the coop.
Yeah.
And they just tore into them. Then they don't drag them away. They sit there eating until I chased them away.
Hippie was telling me he was sitting in a tree stand and he watched the squirrel run up a tree right in front of him and go into his hole. And then another one, and then a fisher right behind it. And the fisher reached in, grabbed the squirrel, dragged it down at the base of the tree. It ate the squirrel all the way, fur and all. Went up, grabbed the other squirrel, dragged it out, and ate it right there in front of him.
Dude. They're fucking vicious.
Fucking nature, man.
Hey, chat.
I've seen them up close, same thing, sitting in a tree stand early in the morning. You see them go by. They're like rugged little bastards.
I've never seen one in the wild. I've seen pine marten. I've never seen a fisher.
It's like it kind of the same family,
They look
Fisher's bigger.
I think pine martens are
Yeah.
they're a lot less aggressive,
Yeah.
And very rare to see because they only come out at night, except for like June or something like that.
Must be like mating month or something.
Mm.
They're all weasels. They're all in the weasel family. Otters are in the weasel family. Wolverines
I know.
are the biggest ones. They're
Badgers
vicious.
and wolverines. Yeah, they're in the same.
They're
Badass.
vicious.
George had a Wolverine claw for luck. You know, lucky
I know.
Wolverine claw.
Remember that?
Yeah, all we did was got stopped by cops and chased by criminals and fucking lightning bolts coming out all around us. UFO tried to
Well, I
abduct
had
us.
it on. This is true, and you
Wait.
guys always freaked about it. And then
Let me guess. Let me
throwing
guess what
caution
car
to
it
the
was.
wind.
Let me guess what car it was. It was a
Yeah,
'67
guess
Mustang.
away. 65 Mustang. But anyway, well, I had a 66. Anyway, throwing caution to the wind, throwing caution that my friends freely advised me to. Instead of getting rid of it, I hung it on my cabin wall,
Yep.
chain and all. And guess what happened to my cabin?
You don't have it anymore.
That's right. It burned to the ground,
With
along
the,
with everything in it.
Man,
it'd be so weird. Like you go to your
Revenge
house
of the
tonight, right?
vicious.
The claws there on the kitchen table.
Revenge of the Wolverine.
I should have listened a long time ago.
Hear about that guy who got bit by a wolf?
No?
Yeah, he went to the doctor. He said, "Yeah, I got bit by a wolf, doc." And the doc said, "Where?" He goes, "No, just a regular one."
Oh. Dad jokes.
All right.
Where's the
So,
wolf?
anyway, speaking of dad jokes, how was your Father's Days? Being fathers more than anything else these days.
It's good.
Being fatherless, but being fathers ourselves. You know.
Yeah, we're all fatherless now, eh?
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
Well,
Something
anyway, did you hear from your kids? Did you?
Yeah.
Did they come? Did they come by? Did they say hi? Did they enjoy some
yeah,
time
Aaron
with you?
called
or-
Sequoia. I spent time with Sequoia. It's good.
Okay.
Koya the Boya. Yeah, he comes around. That's cool. That's gonna be me soon. I'm gonna be in the neighborhood. I'll
Yeah,
be
both your
around.
kids, right?
Yeah.
They're both over there now?
Yeah. Yeah, Sabrina's been there like 6 years. Steve's
Oh.
been there since 2017.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So it'll be 10 years for him next year. You know, he's been working around long. That's how long he's been teaching Italian too, pretty much. He started kind of right away. Sabrina's
Well,
just
good
learning
for
how to
him. I
cook.
hope he's doing well.
Huh?
I hope he's doing well. How
Oh, yeah.
about you? You're going to say
Yeah, he comes. He's in Naples. He comes for things. You know, like when there's a thing,
uh-huh.
he shows up. Yeah, he takes the train. He'll want a fucking car. And
Yeah.
like having a car in Naples would be a pain in the ass. Having a car anywhere in Italy is a pain in the ass. You know, unless it's a fucking scooter.
Or any city, too.
Yeah.
If you're in a major city, having a car is a drag, you know?
When they have good, mass transit. You know, like you gotta have a car in Providence because that fucking bus is out of the question.
All right,
You
yeah.
know, there's some places it's just not gonna happen.
But like a real city, like
A real
Boston,
city,
if I
yeah.
if I lived in Boston, I wouldn't have a car.
Fuck yeah, man! I love that thing. The T's for me. The minute I lose the car, I'm having fun. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it's
T's
no
really-
shit.
Really well run in Boston.
Yeah,
I
But
those-
what would I know? That's really the only one I've ever been on, except for a New York subway once.
Seattle's was fun.
Ones around D.C. are really good, too. Alexandria to D.C.
Seattle,
we were
part of that
camping-
one was a ferry ride. I mean, there was ferries that went over the Sound. That was the shortcut to everything.
The only problem with that one is you got to sit next to a congressman.
No, I get up and
So
walk
my-
away.
So, Mike, you had a good Father's Day up north. Did some paddling, right?
Yep, we did a little paddle in a great little spot, and then out to some food. Good.
What were you? Which boat were you paddling?
I was in the Hornbeck,
Nice.
and we paddled this little the marsh waterway I've been telling you about for a long time. It's Merry Meeting Waterway access, and it's just meandering marsh that goes way the hell out. Actually,
Nice.
eventually it connects with Winnipesaukee, the southern tip.
Wow.
But there's some forks you can take though and get way out. There's a wildlife management area out there. Beautiful spot.
I love places like that. Big marshes
Yeah.
and swamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a little
And the
camp
best-
too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And the best part about it is they let you park for 24 hours at this launch
Wow.
site. So you could actually go out for a day and not get hassled. You know.
That's cool. All right, we got to do it.
Yeah, it'd be a nice day. You know, nice little getaway. Easy. You could get to this place in about an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. But you feel like you're
Very
way out.
nice.
Yeah. I went up the Quinnebog, the upper reaches of the Quinnebog. Well, it wasn't the uppermost reaches, but a couple weeks ago. And it was nice, just paddling upstream for a couple of hours till I just went too far.
How's the current on there?
It was, doable.
Yeah.
With the double bladed paddle, coming back down was a lot faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was doable.
Great. Yeah, this place has very little current. You can see it, you can feel it a little bit, but it's not really pushing you.
Nice.
So I went up the upper reaches of the what is that one? The Moosup River.
Mm.
From Moosup Valley.
Hmm.
I went upstream into that big swamp behind Green Acres there.
Okay.
You can't go up very far, unfortunately, but it's wicked cool up in there.
Mm.
Swampage,
Yeah, I've never been in there.
It happened to be. I was after I loaded my canoe, I saw that the Tyler Free Library was open,
Okay.
so I went in, and it happened to be the last day.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That way you can take a book out, and then you're gonna get it back like in 4 hours.
Maybe 1,000 feet west of the new police station, they're going to build a library.
Yep.
One big library for the whole town.
yeah. My friend Jane is the librarian. She's in charge of all this. She got like a big grant that covers half of the cost, and then selling the other 2 buildings will cover the rest of it.
They're selling the
Yeah,
schoolhouse and the Tyler.
they're
Who's
selling.
gonna buy
I think
that?
they're selling the Tyler. I don't know if they're selling the other one, but they're selling the Tyler.
I can't imagine those 2 buildings being under private ownership.
I know. I mean, we love the Tyler Library. That's the one we went to the most, just because it was like cool.
Mm.
But the new one, it's going to be nice. It's going to be new. It's going to be dry. Books won't get moldy.
Climate controlled.
Climate control. It comes with 11 acres. There's going to be nature trails and performance space.
Oh, really?
That kind of thing. Yeah. Maybe
Wow.
like elderly center or something like that. Kind of.
Oh.
Foster doesn't have one, and they the North Foster Baptist Church down the road here was going to be the elderly center, and then they backed out for some reason. Just like a couple of weeks ago, and said, "Nah, we just had enough to do that."
No
Jesus
elderly
Christ,
center.
So, Mike, that's where we're going to be meeting pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yep. Going to wheel up our wheelchairs up there and our walkers and say, hey, what's
Yeah.
happening? Who are you
Hey.
again? You look familiar.
I hate to tell you this,
Where's
Bud,
my
but
cup
we're
of
already
coffee?
we're already considered by the others around us to be elderly. I know we don't think
True.
we're elderly.
Oh,
Oh.
I saw a news article about an elderly grandfather who was mauled by a bear. 60-year-old.
Yeah.
So and so.
60.
60-year-old elderly grandfather. What
That's
the
a
fuck
kid.
are you talking about?
That was written by a 22-year-old,
Yeah.
training journalist.
Yeah.
Journalist in training.
right.
Granddad
Apprentice
got
journalist.
bit by a bear.
Elderly granddad.
Yeah.
It'd be more like bear gets bit by elderly foster boy.
Gets dragged away.
Come here, sweetie.
Pulled right out of his
You look
car.
like my first girlfriend.
Right out of his old ass car.
What if there was really, the Foster News, Shit just happens,
Foster News.
Fisher cat breaks into Morgan's,
And house.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
lots of news in town.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Power was out yesterday. That's big news.
Hours out yesterday.
How could you tell?
We had 2 trucks working out right out here.
Yeah.
That's big news, man. 2 trucks.
Two.
Holy shit.
What the hell are them? What are them things there? Are they trucks?
I guess it's just part of the town. I didn't experience any.
Yeah,
power outage.
our line was down.
Uh-huh.
Probably 17 customers were out.
Caused
Ooh,
by a
big time.
beaver.
That's half the town right there.
The beaver was half the town.
Yeah. Fucking pole went right down. Beaver was trying to make a dam out of the telephone pole.
Like for first 20 years, like we never lost power. It's a horrible storms, we never lost power. And now we lose power all the time. It just rains, we lose power.
I know you. The wind blows and the power flickers on and off.
So the weekend of the Foster Fair, they have a special edition. You know, it's like twice as fat.
With
The news, the Foster newspaper.
okay.
I'm still on that. I'm still thinking.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I got headlines. I got one. This actually there's a real story from the desk of Dave, right? Man's at fair, drinking beer, watching horses pull fucking cement blocks. Driver loses control of horses. Horses veer towards innocent man holding beer. Horses stop and blow snot all over man with beer. Man's a drinker though. He considers it, drank it anyway. Foster Fair.
Well, that would be a plus if we can add a beer garden to the old Foster Old Home days.
Oh boy,
that would be.
You know some of the guys in town, George. That would be a mistake.
Well, it wouldn't matter.
Beer garden.
Oh yeah, it'd be a mistake, all right. But what a time! What a time in Foster! What a great time to be alive!
They couldn't get anybody to go to any of the other events. They'd all be in the beer garden, you know. So,
I like the frying pan toss. Yeah,
nobody showed up.
Frying pan toss.
your fucking wife wins at that. You're cooked.
That's great.
My mom won that one year.
Yeah, I bet she did. Like a little Italian ladies, they're good at it. Look the fuck out. They can get one to fucking turn a corner. They can do a curve throw.
I know.
Nobody showed up to see her cook.
It's a good thing they didn't have a wooden spoon competition.
Wooden spoon. Yeah, what do you do with that though? Right? That's a different thing.
See who can hit the hard. They to set up that ball. You know that ball that you punch.
Yeah.
How to score
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Set that up, and they send these little Italian ladies.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Or that bell at the end of a pole, and you just whack that lever at the bottom and make the bell ring with the wooden spoon.
Yeah, right. Some kind of bell system.
I worked there one year for the free ham and beans.
Ham and beans.
Worth it right there.
Yeah, I just
Ham
put
and beans
up posters and stuff like that, you know.
They have chowder and clam cakes.
Yeah.
You got to get a doughboy from the Boy Scouts.
You guys
Maybe a blooming
don't
onion.
remember. You guys don't remember that when I was growing up in town, every summer there'd be this a donut wagon. It was a trailer pulled by whatever, and they would set up, and there'd be like a priolator, and there'd be this cute girl who was probably maybe a couple years older than me. I remember seeing her every year selling donuts there. I guess it was like her father or parents' rig or something, but she was there every year, and I always looked forward to that because she was just every year she just got cuter and cuter, and then it was no more.
Then no more?
And then it was no more. Yeah, and then
And you
it
went
was
one
like,
year and there was this fat old guy selling donuts.
It's,
He was still pretty cute though, but
she was Beatrice. Dante wrote about this girl Beatrice, right? Like fucking loved her, like all this shit. And he only seen her once, and I actually think like twice. He was not part of it. He just fell in love with her. He had a wife named Gemma. Didn't write a fucking word about her. So it's like a Beatrice thing. Yeah. So that's your Beatrice. That's what your
Sometimes
fellow
that's what it
Beatrice.
takes. You just see him once, and you're like, "Oh my God,
Love forever, but don't tell no one.
I love you."
He like his wife knew because he wrote poems about it, big best-selling poems. That's like that's the one. Beatrice takes him into heaven in Dante's Paradiso. Beatrice finally shows up. He's like a fan fiction. He starts off with Virgil, which is his favorite poet from a couple of centuries back. So that's the guy who shows up to help him along, get him into hell and shit. It's like Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's pretty fucking wild, actually.
yeah,
there's
guide to the levels of hell, the netherworld. Yes,
The center is frozen.
Angeles, the
There
guy.
is no fire down there.
Uh,
There's one like there's this one part right at the beginning. You get in there, it's hell. But it's a cool spot, right? Like there's this lawn and cat. Everybody's like hanging out. And they're all right. You know, it's like philosophy. It's like people who didn't get baptized but would have probably got to heaven. Those guys, you know, like Moses and shit. You know what I mean? Right? They're there, right?
Had they had the chance to get baptized, they would have.
No, yeah, Jesus
They
came
had the
down and
chance.
airlifted a few of them out. Like, yeah, a couple of them did make it up. But yeah, that's true. It's in there, right? So he's hanging out. He likes it there. That's a cool place to be. Except that you just can't be with God. That's the only thing. And then further down, there are all these people he hated, right? Like he had popes down there to hell. Like he had them like frozen, like upside down in these holes. Like, and there's like devils would like burn their feet. That's how they was like the last pope. The one that betrayed him when he went to from Florence down to Rome. Yeah, it's like a phone book. It's of that time. You don't know any of these people, right? But that's kind of like what it is. Just it's important just to know that he knew them, and that they were around to read about it. You know, because he was exiled from Florence. He left. If he ever went back, he'd get killed. So he's like now he's wandering aimlessly, and he's fucking pissed. You know. And the other thing about him is that's why we have Italian now, because he wrote it down before everything was written in Latin, right? And this was just the guttural. They called it guttural Italian, but that's Italian. Actually, it hasn't changed all that much to one we use now. The more I read this, the more wild this language is.
Isn't proper Italian Etruscan Italian?
I don't know about that. That's beyond anything I know about. I'm just starting to figure out that they really just turn their language into one long sentence almost like a feeling. There's all these words that are not necessarily like the connectors. Like if you get an Italian talking fast, like one thing to read Italian and understand is another thing to understand when talking it, right? Because it all just starts waving together, right? After a while, you start having to pick out like pieces. It's fucking wild.
Same with Spanish. Spanish just runs together like that too.
The other thing is
Similar language.
I can spell it Italian great, right? All I have to do is I can spell. I can fucking spell, right? As a matter of fact, like if I do a translation, like in English of what the sentence means, it's like now I'm having trouble. Like so I was like, what the fuck? And I asked my wife, like it suddenly occurred to me. I said, you know, you guys don't have spelling bees in Italy, do you? She says, no, there's no fucking reason. You know, fucking infants can spell. You know,
Spell it like it sounds. They hook it on phonics.
Yeah, it's all the same. All the letters make the same fucking sound, no matter where they are. You know, there's no.
Same with Spanish.
Yeah.
It's easy to spell in Spanish.
So, okay, I could have missed not being able to spell fucking English. Holy shit! I jam up on some of the things I should have just memorized years ago, like neighbor and daughter, and shit like that. Receipt. That one always likes to fuck with me. You know, I before E before I. What the fuck is motherfuckers? I don't want to. Who the fuck come up with this shit? You know.
Well, most of the rules in English were invented by one priest in the 1700s.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Who is he? Let's make him famous. Let's ridicule this man. Fucking idiot. G.A.
It's a pretty good
Tomlinson.
book. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's called English, the Mother Tongue and How It Got That Way. By Bill Bryson. It's good. It's like, you know, it's about the history of English, but it's entertaining because he's a funny writer.
He's good, yeah.
Comic writer. So it's really good. If you ever get a chance or, you know, have any kind of desire to, it's pretty good.
Bill Bryson.
It's called English, the Mother Tongue and How It Got That Way.
Yeah, that sounds like. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of room for fodder in that one, right? English, you know, just.
Well, I mean, English adopts
Jesus.
words from everybody, so
Yeah.
you know it's always growing. There's more words in English, you know. I mean,
Than any other.
most of the other
That's true.
Indo-European languages.
That's true. Yeah, there's like Italian. Like there's a bunch of words they just condense into one, like a verb. This fucking we'll just use this forever and fuck it. You know, just we don't do all these other ones. It's fucking.
Then you ever hear like these indigenous languages? Like you always hear like, oh, they had like 39 words for snow. You know.
Well, Yeah, there's that quiet one that's really cool, right? Where you could just barely hear the flakes touching the ground. You know, that's
Yep.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, there are a
there's a
lot
lot.
of different states of snow.
Right.
If
There's
you
that shit that goes sideways.
We
especially
call
if
it
you live
snow,
in it.
maybe sleet once in a while. We'll call it sleet. Yeah.
Norista. Sideways snow. That's mine. I like sideways snow. I don't think anybody else uses it. Maybe they do. But it's when it's going
Forrest
sideways.
We use it a lot. in
Driving
North Dakota.
monsoon rain.
Yeah, I like sideways snow. I like it.
Sideways snow is common up in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the up in the Arctic, like it doesn't snow that much. It's technically a desert, but the wind blows the snow from one place to another, so you get these like snow squalls or like whiteouts. It's not actually snowing; it's just snow from over there blowing over there.
So dry. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yep.
So well, we got like 5 types already of snow, right? If we thought of it, we could come up with a list and then name them. You know?
Wait a minute, back to the Foster Fair for a minute, though. You guys remember when they used to have a Midway?
Yes, yes, I
Isn't that
do.
the- Isn't that the
It was
bomb?
short-lived. Yeah,
Well, that's what I had
Well-
when I was a kid. When I moved there, it was the Midway. You know. So
yeah.
Wow.
And then, do you remember I think it stopped when St. Paul started to have their carnival. Remember
yeah.
St. Paul having their carnival, and then they had a Midway, and then I think it was a little girl who got hit by a car crossing Route 6, and then they had to put a stop to it. But yeah, that was a big deal. I think that's when Foster Fair started to. Yeah,
I don't know.
they-
I know I came back as an adult and Midway was gone. It was like
Yeah.
it was really pared down from what it was when I was a kid. You know.
Sometimes insurance gets involved.
How much they charging for admission? It's the old home days now.
Right. I don't know. The last time I went, I think it was $5 to park.
Yeah, well, they have an entrance fee. I remember the last time I was there was $4. That was like 2 or 3 years back.
Yeah.
But
We
I've
haven't
there
been in a long
million
time.
years.
We always go to. It's the same weekend as the Newport Folk Festival. We've been going to that for years. We're not going this year. I'll be going to the Foster Fair. I remember me and John hitchhiking up to the Foster Fair. We're like 10 years old. We used to hitchhike up there
oh yeah,
And lived.
and live. Yeah, we hitchhiked up there, and we went to St. Paul's. You know,
You ever go to the dances at St. Paul's?
meeting some? No,
I did that a couple of times.
did you?
Yeah.
What was that like? You dance with old ladies?
No, it was all kids,
Answer
it was
the
all
question.
kids your age, you know, it was all kids your age, but there were a lot of what do they call them? You know, old people around.
chaperones,
Yeah, chaperones.
Yeah.
But you know,
chaperones.
sneaking out with Sean Tucker, you know, going out into the parking lot and stuff, you know, doing stuff out there, and you know,
Yeah.
and coming back in dark, you know.
Those
The
were the days.
high school me and Dave went to, they tried having one dance, the first dance in their history.
Oof.
They invited these girls from St. Xavier's and St. Mary's, you know, and then it was the last one because we got caught making out in the corner.
First and last.
Mike
We weren't the
ruins
only ones. I
everything.
mean, there were a bunch of couples making out in the corner, you know.
That was pretty bad. Old boy school. That was
Yeah.
just fucking awful. Why would you do that to somebody?
They take away the only motivation. They take away the only motivation to even go to school.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. I think. I guess. Well, I guess there's.
Back then,
For me, yeah, I didn't want to be there. I did not want to be there.
Nope.
I didn't want to be there. They kept dragging me back in. I had connections. Fuck. I was completely alone at the end. All my friends were gone. Mike, you were one of the first ones to go. It really started to suck after you left. Holy
Yeah.
shit. It just got worse and worse. Motherfucker.
That place sucked.
Really did it.
Dave never made it to seminary school.
Well, you know, the whole place was a seminary.
That's what it was. It was the beginning.
You went from there to the college, to Our Lady of Providence College down in Warwick. You graduate from there, you're a priest,
Yeah.
and you molest boys for the rest of your life.
Color and all.
Well, what a life.
Like the worst thing is,
Well,
like I was already an atheist by the time I got there. You know?
The worst thing was it was in Warwick.
Oh yeah. Well, that I didn't go that far because I got kicked out in 10th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You and
We
Judge
don't
got to
want
go to
your
school
kind
one, and I had to go
here is
suck
what
on
you
that
said
place.
to
Then they
me.
sent me back to Papa Gasket.
Is that where you tore up the football field with
Well,
the
I didn't.
Volkswagen?
Yeah, that's how my life was before too. Like the whole time I'd ever been there, 5th grade to 7th, it was a nightmare. And then when I get back, well, you saw, those fucking people fucking hated me. I hated them. It was just all mutual hate. I just hated it. I used to walk to school. I used to miss the bus on purpose. Me, Michael Mays, and a couple of the kids. And we'd walk in, and that was like acceptable. It was funny because like it took forever to walk up there, the whole length of Snake Hill,
Yeah.
from Knight's Farm, almost, right? Yeah. So that's perfect. This is going to take all day, and then we can just take a bus home. I'm only there like 2 hours, and then we get to leave. And the fucking place was so fucked up. You walk in, say we missed a bus, they just sign us in, the office lady, no problem. There was none of that shit.
You remember the Rock out there?
The Rock.
Senior Rock.
The Rock.
Uh,
Teachers coming.
painted every year by the seniors.
Teachers coming. Put it up.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of places around.
There was that
Pontiac
truck
you can sneak off
van
to.
thing.
There's
I knew the
lots
woods
of
back
places.
there. There was
Yeah.
a pine tree that was bleeding sap. We could light on fire. So we did that, and then we go over to the beat up old. I know it's like a panel truck. So we're gonna hang out in that in a little bit, and then okay, we're done. Go back to this stupid building. I don't know. It sucked. Oh my god.
The time I was
I'm having
driving,
PTSD.
what we used to do by the time I was driving was just like hang out in the parking lot until the bell rang, and all jump in the Pinto and scream up through whatever that was up into Chepachet, 102, whatever,
Yeah.
I could get busted too. I remember Mrs. Duhamel, my English teacher said, "Hey, I saw you driving up, the car full
Brandon
of
Wade Road to 102 all the way to Techapat.
Yeah.
Yeah, go hang out in some gravel pit all day."
Jed used to have a safety meeting every Friday at Zips for fish and chips.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in the booth in the window, and I look out, and I see this car, and it's got all these kids from Pontiac, and one of them's my son. And I'm looking at them, and they look at me, and one of them recognizes, like, "Oh my God," and I'm like, "Hi." They did the same thing.
Yeah.
They waited till the bell rang, and they booked it out of there.
Yep. Yep, that was how to do it, man.
There was, I remember I had just finished high school, but you guys were all young, and we were in John Palmieri's Dodge Dart. There was a whole shitload of us. I can't even remember all of us that were in that thing. And he was still in school, and John's father got a call from the police saying that we were involved in some altercation with someone in a parking lot. And so he had to leave work, and he was standing at the top of his driveway. We pulled up in John's Dodge Dart, and the thing was we had so many kids in the car. There was so many that it was bottoming out on the way up the driveway, and he was pissed.
What, did you hit somebody or something?
Some kind of altercation that, it's just like old people, youth, they're just, I don't think he hit anybody. I think he just had some altercation with a woman who I think that he drove too closely to or something like that. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the details.
You gave some lady the
all
vapors.
You guys were all really high too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Goes without saying.
We didn't drive in, we floated in.
I
That's
remember
right,
that.
but I remember the
wasn't
car
there.
going like this. Yeah, I think, and then we waited for you to come by because we all like hid out in his shed while John got read the riot act by his father.
Well, I didn't do much of
And you
that,
did,
really.
yeah, you did come by later on, and you caught up quickly, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dante. That was his name.
Dante.
Yeah.
Dante.
That was our, yeah, that was our third circle of hell right there.
That guy was all right. He put up with a lot, really.
Oh, he's like one of the biggest influences on what? The author or John's father?
Both.
Talking
John's
about.
father. He put up with a lot.
Yeah.
I remember one time John wasn't there. He was supposed to be there, but he went somewhere. I don't remember why. But his mother called for him, and I'm like, what do I do? So I just pretended I was John, and I answered, what? She said something, and I just went, asshole.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
And she thought it was him.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
That'd
that
have
was
fooled
his,
anybody.
that was his thing. That the way he said that word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Keep your
that
distance.
was his thing. All right.
Good one.
Those were the days.
And it worked.
John, that's where I met Mike. He took me there, and John and Dave were there, and that was the first time I met. I had met John a couple of times before, but it was the first time I met Dave. He was playing the guitar in his shed, and
Yep.
yeah, those were the days back in
Yeah,
the
man.
fucking days.
I lived in that shed. I ran
Showing
away
up
to
at
that
John's
shed.
showing up on a Friday night with a case of Moosehead and a bag of dope in your pocket. You know?
It's like working
big was this shed?
working man's pride.
How big was this shed?
Wasn't big, but we had access to the wreck was right behind it. Like, so we had like plenty of woods and shit. There was a pine grove. It was fucking great. It's
Say
fucking great.
What do you think? It was like
Even a basketball
20
court,
plus
you could just
feet
shoot
by,
hoops like in the
12 feet,
moonlight and shit.
something like that.
Yeah, probably 12 by 20, something like that.
Yeah, it was a garden
It was good.
shed.
He had it divided into 2 rooms, or at least at
Oh,
one
okay,
point.
it's a decent sized shed, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
He had a full kitchen wood stove on one end. He put in.
Okay, cool.
Every now and then, Sean Tucker would clean it and rearrange everything.
Yeah, because nobody else would.
And nobody else
That's
would.
right.
Sean liked it. So he would do that. And John just like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, go wild, you know. If they did ashtrays while you're at it, he'd have an ashtray just a mountain. It'd just be a fucking
And,
mountain. It'd be like,
Bottle caps.
Yeah.
Bottle cap wars.
yep, I can still do that, like a frisbee.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a lost art, man.
Eh,
That's like.
I should pick that up
Let's
again. That's
see,
something I
here we
could
There you
do.
go. There you go.
Remember,
Yeah, I
Remember
hurt
when we
myself
used to-
doing
There you
that.
go. I still got it.
I can't have throwing knives.
remember when we used to practice in my spare room there
Oh, yeah.
at the house? And then we had the built-in pool at the time, and it would be really hot, you know. And yeah, let's take a break and go swimming, you know. Or after practice, we go swimming, you know. These guys' idea of swimming is to just jump on each other. Like, what the fuck? It's just like, who can jump on who? It was flipped up, man.
That couldn't have been a new concept for you, Mike.
It was. I just wanted to go swimming. These guys wanted to
You
just
didn't have any
jump.
brothers.
What?
You didn't have brothers.
No, I didn't. I used to swim.
Yeah.
To look, go! Somebody's jumping on me.
I remember one time we left your house, and it was me and John and Terry and Jane and Holly. Full moon night, and we stopped at Coomer's and go swimming, and we all went skinny dipping. And you know those 17, 18-year-old girls in the moonlight, man, they looked really
Oh
good.
yeah. That's a vision of heaven. See,
Jesus, that might be a
outside
strike.
The realms of hell, of the lake.
Silhouettes.
Man,
Yeah, I can see it against the lake, the sky.
oh man, it was beautiful. Water was warm, you know, middle of summer.
Mhm.
Mike had to remain waist deep in the water at all times.
Nope, not coming out yet. I'm almost there.
Just back up the car and I'll.
Throw me a towel.
What are you doing? I'm swimming. With one hand? What?
Watch out for that giant snapper out there.
Woo.
Now you spoo all over the lake. This was like when it was in space. Now it's just a lake.
I was swimming across Carbuncle Pond once, and I came face to face with a snapping turtle
Oh,
right in front of me. And he blew out all these bubbles, and he went down.
yeah.
And
Surprise.
scared the hell out of me.
You scared the hell out of him too.
Yeah.
You went like a turtle. He went human, right?
That's what the bubbles were. He
Like, he
"You-"
dived, right? Dive. Get in
And then
shell.
your hands go immediately to your crotch to cover up. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. I've
Where's
done that with a
where's that turtle
coyote.
going? Where's he heading to?
Where's... I can't swim though. My hands are occupied. Where is he?
I've done that before with animals. I came around the corner once at night, and there was a coyote just laying there, and we both did the same thing. I went coyote, he went human, and we both went in separate directions. That's just how it went. It's how everything's gone. I actually make noise on purpose, so I won't startle like the skunk. Like before I go outside, like a crash door, I'll just kick the door, before even opening it. Just because sometimes there was like 5 skunks out there for some reason around the lake because of the bugs maybe. So, yeah, but
Now you got to worry about bears, Dave.
bears, why?
Yeah, we had another one in our yard. Took one of our did a suet block, thing in the cage.
Oh yeah,
Took it.
that's not good. They're getting bold. Get them shotgun shells. They just make the noise blanks. Shotgun shells, just blank ones though. They're like a starter gun. You go there, boom. They won't come back. They don't like that. They'll remember they don't like it. I've done it with shit. I did it with fireworks. Fireworks gets rid of everything around your trash.
I did it with fireworks once, but I made a mistake. I threw the firework behind him.
Yeah, another time we had one, and it took our bird feeder, took the whole bird feeder, pole and all, and dragged it into the woods.
I like when they catch them. Like DM catches them, they get a picture of him catching them. And how far do they drive it with it before they go? All right, get the fuck out. Just go.
My yard, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Killing Leaks. Let's just say. Well, or they just do it over the border in Connecticut, just over the border.
Yeah.
All right, now
Just
fuck
over
off.
the border, over there. Bear Hill Road.
Perfect. Yeah. Of course you'd leave. Yeah. Of course.
I told you about that spooky one. Summertime, and I was home, and I was sleeping, and I was having this dream that I was behind Killenly Pond at this place, this hemlock grove that I knew about, and I was dreaming that I was hunting with a black powder rifle, and I saw this bear coming through the woods, and so I hid behind a tree, and I'm watching the bear, and I see that it's shot. I'm like, wow, who would shoot a bear in Foster? And I said this out loud. Who would shoot a bear in Foster? And then the phone rang and woke me up. So I picked up the phone. And the first thing I hear is Kermit's voice saying, "Hey, you hear they just shot a bear in Foster."
Wow.
Those words, right after I'd said that in my dream, I was like, wow.
It's pretty wild.
Who would do that? Well, Billy Chapman would.
Billy Chapman was the man.
Yep.
Foster dead. Yeah, well, he would have been retired by now. If he
Yeah.
lived, but,
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice knowing there was someone like Bill Chapman on the force
Yep.
in town.
He was a good guy.
Do you guys know anybody
Yeah.
in the force now, or is it all?
I don't know anybody
I
on the
don't
force.
know.
No.
But
Yeah, back then.
I didn't even know we had a woman police chief until she retired and someone took her place. I didn't even know that. I was not.
That's
aware.
good, man.
But back when we were kids, they were
I
like
guess,
4.
yeah.
Yeah, you're out of touch, George. I wonder what happened.
We knew all the cops
Yeah.
when we were young because
I
they
know.
were always pulling us over all the time.
I am totally out of touch.
Yeah, but there were a lot few.
Yeah, this
There
is
There were a
true.
lot fewer,
We
yeah.
interacted with them much more often. Yeah. I
think it was-
remember
they were like
Sedgley.
4.
I remember Roy Mumford. I remember
Sam,
Roy Mumford actually was a distant relative.
no kidding.
You say Sedgley?
Who?
Sedgley.
Yeah,
I went to school. with
Sedgley. Yeah, I think he was pretty bad. He was kind of a dickhead, but
I went to school with his son. Yeah, he was in my class. Sedgley.
What?
Sedgley.
oh yeah, his sons would have been your age. Well, one of his sons. Yeah.
How about that?
Right.
One of his sons was actually a crew chief on the ambulance corps when I was on the ambulance corps.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, he was a decent guy. He was a decent enough guy for sure.
Sam was a good guy. Kind of a Barney Fife kind of
Sam,
character.
Sam Mooney.
Sam Mooney.
Sam Mooney gave me a ticket. Gave me a ticket just to bust my balls one time. And, that never sat right with me. You know, I did nothing, but it was like a snowed over road, and he followed me for miles, and he gave me a ticket for crossing the yellow line that I had to appear in court for.
Now you got a record.
So
Now it's
Well,
nothing but bad choices the rest of your life.
That's their job. The town, when you have a town cops
Well,
and state cops, the town cops' job is just to harass young men, and the state cops actually do take care of all the crime.
Well, according to this, it looks like they're up to 8. So they doubled police, and that's not counting dispatchers and stuff. So it's just so they got 8.
We don't need them. We got state
There
cops.
were 4.
We don't need them.
I remember there were 4 when we were young. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like Connecticut, they don't have town cops. They have state cops. That's it. They don't have individual town cops.
Depends, size of place.
Anyway,
There was my wife has like low blood pressure, and she'll just like turn off. It's fucked up, right? So it's like midnight. I just go home and I'm talking with her, and she starts this thing, right? Well, oh fuck, right? So I guide her, around the counter and shit. Now she's just on the ground, like, oh. So 911. The first one to show up is a cop, right? I go, no, I don't need a cop, and they're fucking, I need, rescue. So he's there. He's not far from me. After a while, I realized why he was there. Wife on floor, midnight, right? And it didn't hit me right away, but that's why. I was suspect numero uno, right?
Yep.
And even when she woke up, then I realized, like, even when she gets up and says, no, he didn't do anything, it's still not going to believe it. Right? You know what I mean? That I was in that situation. That was some fucked up shit. Just
Yeah,
to
that's the
just to
other thing
realize
is
what was going on. He was there like that.
Harassing
Man.
young men. It's domestic squabbles.
Yeah, we were younger. I wasn't, I wasn't a senior yet. I was like 30, late 30s, I guess. Yeah,
Okay, sure.
fuck.
goddamn coyote coming by to check to see if we got loose chickens out this morning.
Man, you're
Hey.
fucking.
Fucking
They
wildlife.
Yeah,
They got your number, man.
they got my number. I got your name. I got your number. You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Yes,
So they
Mr.
got.
Coyote.
So he just showed up, and that's why they're squawking.
Yeah, well, they come to the periphery. They're looking through the woods. Chickens can tell. They know that the
They
shit's
know.
going down. If they see or hear the coyote, they know the shit's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, mine when my
So-
cat walks by, they let me know.
Hey, can you surround him with like an electrified fence or something?
I suppose I could. Yes.
another
Well, the
perimeter.
coyote
I
can't
don't know. It
get
wouldn't
into
take
the
much,
coop.
right? It would just
Oh,
wire.
you mean the whole yard?
Not the whole
well,
yard,
I
just-
suppose, but that'd be quite an undertaking,
Yeah,
which
boy.
I don't want to invest the time or money in.
No, I mean just like the wire, not
It would.
not the cage that just to
They
cross
hop
the.
over that. It'd take them 2 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah, that's true.
I get
Right?
outsmart
They're
them.
pretty
You have to
smart.
have like a
They're
mesh
what-
to keep them out,
Or
like a sheep fence or something.
we could have like little landmines. Anti-Cody
My cousin-
blow that
so
leg
then
off.
You're not losing any chickens to the coyotes, but every now and then a chicken steps on a landmine and blows
Yeah.
its-
I know. I just go out there with a flamethrower.
They go to
and
Foster
take out the
News.
woods. Take out the whole woods. Just like streams of fucking napalm. Fuck you, coyote.
There's a
Fuck
barbecue. I'll barbecue my chickens before I let you have them. Okay, yeah. Here's some
I'll barbecue
gasoline
everything.
jelly.
you. And the coyote would probably still get away and
Still
come
get
back
away.
another day. Yeah.
George would be like that guy.
Hide behind your chicken coop, you'd fry all your chickens and
Yeah.
you'd still get away.
Now your house is on fire and shit.
Yep.
George would be like that guy on the pop
Everything.
now. I love the
Yeah.
smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
Unless it's
I love
my
the smell
house.
of fried coyote in the morning. I know it's yeah.
It's like victory.
Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely won. You won something.
So you're down to what? Four? You said
Yep, that's it.
4 hens or is a rooster?
4 hens. The
4
rooster
hens.
doesn't count, but he can have the rooster. The rooster tried to get out, and I tried to let him get out, but he wouldn't take the bait because I said, let the rooster run around outside. I don't give a fuck. Let the coyote take the rooster. But I didn't want to give the coyote the satisfaction getting the last one. Even though I could easily do without it. You don't need roosters for that, for your chickens. Anyway, life in
Taxidermy.
Boston.
I guess. Huh? Taxidermy?
Taxidermy. I'm not gonna stuff it for chicken. The only kind of stuffed chicken I'm gonna stuff is from the oven. But,
Oh, I meant for the coyote.
oh no, I would hang its dead carcass up in the woods behind the coop so other coyotes can come by and smell it. Make sure that I don't know if it really deter it. I heard that some people did that to try to deter other coyotes and stuff. But who knows if
Just means
really
that the
works.
coyotes have more babies the next time.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to
Yeah.
replace Sam. Sam's hanging in a tree. We got to replace him. We need to have more babies.
Great. Won't be able to kill us all. But hey, what are you gonna do? The joys of animal husbandry.
Lost a lot of hens though, man.
I did. I had 26 this time last year.
I know.
26.
It's a lot of eggs.
Yep.
Well, you're still getting enough for you, right?
I get about maybe 3 or 4 a day now.
Yeah. How many eggs do you need, really?
I used to love giving them away. I used to love bringing them around. It's like my wife's cousin's about to leave for Massachusetts. I usually like to send her off with like a dozen. At least, People
Well,
come around and give them some
Last-
eggs.
last time I was at Tractor Supply, they still had a bunch of chicks.
How much they get for them?
I don't know.
I know they in the spring when they're small they were getting $5.50 a piece for them, and now they've been now they're up to $10.50 a piece because they're quite a bit larger.
Wow.
What's Buffoni's? What was that place in Johnston, North Providence line? Buffoni's, that chicken
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah.
Used to get fully grown on red hens for young ones too, for like about $9 or something a piece. Used to get a couple there back when that operation was up and running.
We used to get, so Tom Crossteck would work out these, he all these people in town who wanted chicks, like we'd make this big order. So we got the chicks for like 50 cents a piece, and then, come by everybody, you're getting the dozen, you're getting a dozen, and he just to save money, you have all these deals worked out all around town,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, all the-
They got a lot of variety. So
We used to get the game
Yes,
hens because we were raising them for meat.
The the one up here in Connecticut, in Brooklyn, they have the best varieties. They just had probably almost 2 dozen different varieties. It was amazing what they were carrying. It just, even they'll even sell quails and turkeys and whatever, what have you, guinea hens.
Stuff too, yeah. I don't know, man. I think you let the predators fucking die out for a while, you know?
Yeah, my chickens aren't happy living in the coop.
Uh,
They're not grazing. They're not outside. I can't afford to leave them out. It doesn't matter if I'm here standing right next to them. The coyotes come right up, grab them in the woods.
You have to herd them around.
Anyway,
Well, so what you guys got going on today?
oh,
Measuring and packing, and actually, I'm setting up to get a shipping container filled
Nice.
with stuff. I'm at that point now. I'm gonna
When's
put my
departure
stuff on a
date?
ship.
When's your departure?
Me, I leave the 10th of August. 6 weeks.